Hello everybody, welcome back to Mecha Will Plays Bloodborne. I just filmed the first 10 minutes of this live on stream with zero mic. So now that I've fixed that problem, we started the recording over for YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello. I've done this fight once without you, but we did not win, clearly. So no harm, no foul. We're going to pretend like this is the first time today that we fought this guy, and there is some pertinent information. We have done just a little bit of grinding off screen just to get our blood vials up to par, so we don't have to do that on stream. And we have upgraded our weapon to +10 because it turns out there is a little blood rock right next to where we're fighting this guy right now, actually. So that's pretty much all you've missed so far. And I feel very confident kind of about this boss fight. And where we are with it right now. We have a new rune that's going to help us out too. That gives us a lot more blood vials. I didn't even know we had. Whoops. Now I might be getting too comfortable because we're still not doing the best job. But we're doing a job. We're very close to the wall right now. So yeah, basically, I think we've got everything we need. If you didn't join the stream yesterday, we got very close at the end of the stream to actually showing this guy who his daddy is, so to speak. You know, orphan jokes. So I feel good about it. I'm gonna say that a lot until we win. But we got basically consistently. Yeah, I walked into that. I was trying to see if... I was trying to test the water to see if I could get in there. Okay. Trying to not let the fame and fortune go to your head, basically. There you go. We're going to try and take this cautiously, and I really do think we have it if we just have a little patience. Just a little patience. Try and keep the green up, you know how it is. By the time my regular viewers get here, this thing will be a distant memory. Just you wait. This guy does hit like a freaking brick. Oh, okay, he didn't like that. Now he's got his wings. Now is when the realness begins. Also, please don't do that again. It's very poor for my health. Like some of that max boost. No, not gonna happen. A little too aggressive for me, Don. Just a little too aggressive. Okay. Whoa. Now we got the track looping, which means we've been here for quite a bit. That's what that means. Whoa, I forgot about the lightning. And I forgot about the acid. Okay, there we go. Now we're feeling good. Never mind. How did this go so much easier yesterday? A couple of these. Talk to him about a couple of those. Got something back at least. This is like prime real estate to hit him, basically. Whoa! I forgot about that again. We are almost out of luck, but I think we just keep our heads. We got it. We got it. There we go. Pop it. Very close. In fact, this is the closest he has ever been for me. Let's get in there. There it is. The one. This is it, boys. This is it. Oh, say goodbye to your memories, my friend. I hope you enjoyed what was clearly my first try defeating this boss. I only wish you had my reaction on camera, but unfortunately, we had a delay there. Our lighting setup needs fixed. Okay, that's what the... I guess maybe I didn't explain because we also had the muting problem. But yeah, the lighting is not looking great right now, so I had to take the camera off. Anyway, I'm very excited that we were able to do that, and I'd like to tip my cap to the, you know, the young friends that have given me the tools I need to defeat this sad, sad creature. It feels like there's something I can do with this. Okay. There it is. I was about to say, when in doubt, just hit it and, you know, see if there's a problem. Okay, cutscene. This is what we've been waiting for, boys.
Ah, sweet child of Gos.
Who are you?
Turns to the ocean.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like an ocean whale.
A bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
That's wild, my friend. That's a very wild sentiment. But I do feel a great amount of pride, and I love that they gave that a little special ending just cause. You know, just to make you feel good about it. That being said, I really did think there would be maybe more to do. This can't be the final boss of the DLC. There's no way. So we got to figure out what's going on with that. I should update my my title, because now we've beaten the Orphan of Kos. Now there is 0 problems. So let's take our ill-gotten gains here.
Go on, good hunter.
Sorry about that.
Very well.
And let's actually get some upgrades for now. Very close to hitting a 2nd level. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, we definitely are in need of more endurance. So we're gonna try and get that up to 30, and then the rest of the strength. And that'll be that, as they say. Let's see if there's anything we can pop. Anything at all, I'm begging. Apparently not. Honestly, it's not like we need the blood vials. But I guess we'll take them. And we won't complain about it, you know. That's one of the things you can't do. You just can't complain. So I'm gonna throw a couple of things back to the depths from whence they came. That may mean, yeah, these maximum vials held, I don't think is relevant anymore. So I'm gonna go back to something that makes more sense. That could be visceral attacks. Don't use them too much. I think visceral attacks restore HP. More blood echoes from visceral attacks. Physical damage reduction, I think maybe is what I was doing earlier. Although it's like a very low physical damage reduction. So actually, resistances to all of the stats. That seems nice. Or you know what? More items. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's do more items. I like that. I like getting goodies. Now we have to figure out something that I had never thought we would have to figure out, which is figuring out like where to go next. If I remember correctly, now that we've kind of beaten this boss, there is one more boss supposedly in the DLC that we still haven't gotten a chance to fight. The coast. Yes, that's right. The cliffs of Malibu, my friend. Nice coastal region. So, what that means is... I don't know. I guess we need a skull or something like that. So maybe... Trying to see if there's anything we haven't explored in this zone. I don't know if I really want to be here anymore. I've spent so many episodes in the same little hamlet. But I don't really want to end the game either if there's an end game thing that we're doing with Gearman. So I really got to think for a second. I got to think if there's any bosses that we haven't fought yet. Mini bosses or not. None that I can kind of recall. Or extra content. Let's see if... We got to figure out how we... how we're supposed to get to that boss. In fact, actually, I'm going to do something I never do on the show, specifically because it's one of these shows where there's just not that many people here, and you know how it is. I'm going to go to the Wikipedia and just see how to get the, let's see here. How to get to the last boss of this DLC. Looks like it's Lawrence, which we know about. Lawrence. So it looks like we need to go to the underground corpse pile. So, yeah, and it looks like we need his skull. So we're going to do this here. Lawrence's skull. Sorry, Google didn't understand that I'm talking about a video game. Lawrence Skull Bloodborne. Where do we get it? Where do we go? Used to interact with the Flaming First Cleric. It's a key item. It was added in. It's the location. Okay, after activating the altar elevator to the research hall with the eye pendant, ride it back down. Send it back up, but stay on that level. A platform with an altar attached to it will come up, attached to the underside of the raising elevator. The skull is on that platform. Do we have the eye pendant? Okay, we do have the eye pendant. Cool. So let's get back to actually playing the game. Sounds good to me. So it looks like in the research hall. The eye pendant. I'm trying to think here. What my best thought about this elevator that they're talking about is it's probably the elevator that we came up to get into the research hall, I think. Let me just check that again. Yeah, after activating it to the research hall. So by that, I mean, basically, if we turn around here, this elevator, it looks like we could probably do some good stuff. There might be an altar to Lawrence down there, which is just hilarious. I have a buddy I worked with named Lawrence, and that's all I think about whenever I hear this guy's name. This looks like an altar elevator, right? The creepy mausoleum decorations doing it for you. So, yeah, please take me back down, sir. That simple. Do I have to just, like, hit this again? No. It just goes down automatically. I love it. Okay. So, yeah. I think we figured it out. These guys, nothing to worry about. Okay, so we're gonna let it go back up, and we'll see what it brings up with it. Oh! They don't tell you about this part, do they? Also, that guy is headless. Oh, maybe that's the point. We are looking for a skull. There it is, Lawrence's skull. I love it. Now, they said, ride the elevator down, and you'll get a nice little trinket out of it. So we might as well do that, you know? Is this thing just, like, constantly going up and down all day? It's gonna wear on the ball bearings. You guys need to have somebody inspect that every couple of years, you know, according to the state rules. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I guess apparently I have to operate the device for the first time in my life. Like I'm a freaking pleb. But wow, I didn't even think about just waiting to see, you know, what's on the underside of the elevator. That's crazy. I know they do that kind of stuff. I mean, it's Dark Souls, you know, but there we go. Nice and simple. But, you know, I just didn't expect it. The church cannon, might as well take a look at it on the ride up. Church cannon we can't even use because we need more blood tinge. But it's an oversized weapon used by the healing church, a type of cannon that fires the curved trajectory and creates an explosion upon impact. Originally designed for use by brawny men with deteriorated brains, not for just any ordinary hunter. Understood. Sounds fantastic. Okay, let's do something, right? Let's go fight a big bad boss type. Also, I don't think I ever explored in here fully, so why don't we do that? We got the time. We got the gumption. We're just gonna let these guys absolutely destroy us. Seems like a great plan, doesn't it? I beg to differ, sir. Thank you. Never mind, it looks like there's nothing in here. So great exploring, boys. Looks like it's all over. And then, yeah, I think there's a bonfire right over here that we can just take a look at. And we'll go back to Lawrence, and we'll check out this last boss of the DLC. We'll have a good time doing this. I'm kind of excited. Because I never thought we would get this far, and the fact that not only are we, you know, close to ending the game in the real land of Yharnam, but also that we beat the DLC, you know, within like a week maybe, is kind of crazy to me. So, didn't even think about the backtrack there. And the cold blood is a little slap in the face. I'm a little miffed. But it looks like okay, there's probably some more stuff in here. So you always open the doors. Ah! What are you doing? Who told you that you could do such things, my friend? In fact, I'm gonna do myself a favor here. Pop on out of here. Now, if you could just do me the kind service. There you go. You want to stay behind the door. I'm not gonna stop you. Now he wants to come out. You want to come out now? That's what I thought. The guns really hurt in this game. They never tell you about that in Bloodborne class, you know? Blood Drag and the Church Pick. Okay. Sounds great. I think that's another weapon. I'll take it. This guy's just hiding in there, waiting for some trouble. Anybody else want a piece here? Like, who was this guy? He's just gone. He's long gone. Now over here is where we're supposed to be, I think. Let's check that. Yeah, let's check out the dude at the end here too. Shrouded by night. Yes, I understand. Okay, this is the real goodie. At the same time, before we do this, let me go ahead and update the title. Cool.
Shrouded by night.
Hello, my friend. It's probably been a while since you've had some company. Would you like to talk for a second? Wondrous Dullard. I'm gonna put him out of his misery. Honestly, he wasn't talking. I doubt there was anything I could have gotten out of that. And some blood drinks sounds great. And some sweet looking gear. Actually, so sweet. It's been a while since we've done an armory change. Just for the sake of it. A standard hunter's hat worn by Yamamura the Wanderer. Wait a second. We are going to fight a boss. Is this better or worse? It's a little worse. It's got better fire defense. And I think the upcoming boss is a fire boss. So, that actually might be really useful. In fact, we might be actual geniuses that they never even tell you about in school. Okay, which ones were they? Something with high fire defense. Okay, old hunters, armbands. All right, I like it. Sounds good to me, my friend. Now let's go back here to the remnants of the other corpse that we left. Just so good. And we'll yeah, we'll head straight to the boss fight. If we beat that, I don't even know like what the celebration is for that. Like, cause I don't even know where to go at that point. We're gonna have to maybe see about doing some cleanup if there is any, and maybe we just start, you know, the end game that they're always talking about. Or maybe we can, actually, there is something that we haven't tried yet, which is a chalice dungeon. Actually sounds really fun to try tonight. So maybe we'll do that. I forget which one to go to. Let's go to the second one. When in doubt, just go. You can't be running from the first bonfire, right? That doesn't make any sense. So now I'm excited because while I know this guy's a boss, I mean he's obviously a boss, and somebody in chat told me that. Like, I'm not sure how he stacks up compared to our other fun friends, you know. Also, this is the exact wrong area. I did not mean to go here. I guess it is indeed the very first bonfire. So let's head back to that. Sorry for the extra, you know, workaround. But honestly, it was one of those days, very casual stream. Heck, maybe tomorrow morning we start streaming. We play some of them card games we were just talking about. It'll be a great time, okay?
Gammon, go on.
All right, I heard about Gammon. Not interested, lady. No! I did the same thing! That was a mistake. I hope you guys can forgive me. Oh man, the content, you know, it's so much better with the with the face cam on. 'Cause I can, you know, I can take a second and people don't think that I'm like muted or something like that. It's hard to tell. Yes. We are actually gonna go back, spend 9 minutes loading. It's kind of just what it's been like, you know. But we do have something successful to say for today, which is the inclusion of a new follower into the flock. And I always consider a day that I get a follower as a worthwhile stream day. So I feel pretty good about today. All right. Now that we've gone to the right location, we can try this again. If you're watching on YouTube, I probably would edit these things out, but because they're so crazy to edit as like hour-long videos, I just do not. I just do not do that. All right, this looks a little better. So what I think we have to do is just run up and take our beatings. You know, we're not gonna beat them on the first try. I don't imagine. I know the DLC is supposed to be hard. However, what I'm hoping to do is just get some learning in, you know? Get some nice learning. Now, one thing I realized that we did, we changed it so we don't have as many blood vials. Excuse me, sir. I have a boss to go fight. Not gonna bother with you. We don't have as many blood vials, and I'm not sure if the resistances that we talked about, or that we put on in its stead. There we go. That's what I thought. Are including like fire resistance. If so, this will be nice, but if not, then we'll be kind of in trouble here. Look at him. This lazy sack of bones is gonna be a problem. Don't make me laugh. He's got 4 can openers on his left hand. He's waking up from his 420 induced slumber. This is the modern coronavirus quarantine life thing going is an easy joke to make, but honestly, waking up from the dead like that, that's me every morning. At like 11 p.m. Don't judge me. It's just the way these things go. All right, so he's not very happy that we woke him up. His head hurts. I can get you some Tylenol, so maybe some Advil for that. Is that what you'd like? Honestly, this feels exactly like the Cleric Beast. And yes, indeed, there is fire. In fact, I think this is just a reskin of the Cleric Beast now that I'm looking at it, which is a little nuts. I didn't expect them to be doing that. It's the same noises, too. That's the part that really gets me. So just like with the Cleric Beast, we're just going to see if maybe you can like hit the head at all and get the extra out of it. Like this, right here. There we go. I guess you can, yeah. So it's like a reskin Cleric Beast. I guess they kind of, maybe it's in the contract for From Software that they just kind of have to do it. You know, they always have to have a nice reskin in there that they don't talk about. Whoops. Okay, all right. I'll take it. Kind of mad because I was actually real comfortable with that one. If we had just gotten out of the way instead of panic rolled, we would have been fine. But I feel like this one's actually going to be a relatively easy cap. I'd be surprised if we don't beat this by the end of the stream tonight. So we are going to have that question of like, well, what the heck are we doing after this? But, you know, I guess we'll save that for our future selves and hope that they understand, you know, this is just part of the game, friend. I may have to maybe talk to some of my friends that are kind of Bloodborne aficionados, see if there's anything we need to clean up by the time we do our next stream tomorrow night. That way we've kind of got a good idea of where we need to go or what we can do. But yeah, my current plan is we'll do this and then let's try a Chalice Dungeon. Why not, you know? They got boss fights too, right? Probably laughing at me. Yeah, dummy. Of course they got boss fights. Why the heck else would we be playing this game? And that guy's very easy to get around. Not worried in the slightest about the boss, the run up to the boss. This actually seems very doable. All right, Cleric Beast Part 2. Let's go ahead and do this, okay? I'd very much like... Whoop. Guess we missed that opportunity. I'd very much like to get the chance to get that critical hit again, because that does a lot of damage. No! Didn't work. And also, why was I locking on before? It makes it way worse. You know this. Whoops. Let's get out of there real quick. We got a couple of like temper tantrum. Some of those hits, they do hurt. They do sting just a little. And he's gonna start doing more damage too. I know how it works. And somehow we got hit by that. Is it an insta-kill, please? No, it's not an insta-kill. Good job. Very happy to hear that it's not. Okay, that's very close to an insta-kill. And I didn't think that he would do that. In my defense. Sorry, we're gonna have to heal up yet again. Give me a brief moment here. There it is. So the grab move, it's fine. It's not ideal. We can make our way through here. I actually think we're doing quite like the serrated part of this weapon is doing quite a good job on it. Get out of there. What? Okay, it's a new part of the boss. They don't tell you about this part of the boss. It's the part with the most fire. Get out of there. You madman. Okay. I just want him to stagger one more time. Is that too much for me to ask? I know all about the spewing happening. Don't think I don't know about that. Okay? It's what every boss does when they're trying to prove a point. You know, hey, I'm a big bad boss. I'm a big boy. I never have any problems with hunters. Yeah. That's what they all say until they have a real problem. Okay? Just saying. You're not as tough as you think you are, you know? There it is. This is it. Oh, boys. Stay in it. He's really having a Revenge of the Sith moment right now. A really big Mustafar moment. Say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed your stay, my friend. But your time in the Hilton Hotel is over. The DiGiorno's man is back. With the very vengeance of which you deserved. And just like that, we slice and diced 2 DLC bosses in the last like 45 minutes. And I'm feeling real good about it, okay? I actually think there's nothing left to do. So basically what I'm trying to say is, where is my award for being like the best Bloodborne player? Where is my reward? Because if it's like sitting somewhere behind here, you know, it's a little too small to see. You should probably take it back to the award shop, make it a little bigger. At the same time, we got Beast's Embrace like they keep reminding us. So let's take a look. 30,000 Blood Echoes is just insane that is considered enough. But hey, you know, I'll take it, you know. They say that phrase, right? Beggars can't be choosers, you know. I mean, I don't know what they say about people that aren't begging. Still don't be choosy. All right, where's the thing that they gave us? I'm very interested in it. We got 3/3 of an umbilical cord. Just put it together, okay? We don't need to be taking up all that inventory space. A couple of these things. Offer them to the lady. There's all sorts of stuff we can do here, but honestly, I'm just like, I am basking in my own victories right now. I don't see the item that he gave me, which makes me think, yeah, maybe it's a key item. I've already forgotten what it is. This is a weapon? What? Carcass of Koss washed up on the shore. Its insides were teeming with parasites. Amazing. That does arcane attack. Okay, that's not for me. Not this playthrough anyway. A lock shield. Maybe it's like an outfit. I don't know. Beats me, brother. I'm sure we'll find it someday. We're going to be playing this game. We're going to be going like into the inventory randomly a year from now, and it's gonna be like, hey, maybe it's a gem. Wouldn't that be weird? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. Finally, it's a freaking rune. Thank you. Okay. Beast's Embrace. After repeated experiments in controlling the Scourge of Beasts, the Gentle Embrace rune was discovered. When its implementation failed, the Embrace became a forbidden rune. Ooh. But this knowledge became a foundation of the Healing Church. Those who swear this oath take on a ghastly form and enjoy accentuated transformation effects, especially when wielding a beast weapon. Sounds fantastic. Thank you for the lackluster gift. I'm just going to go ahead and take my souls. Call it a day. Now, we do have a little bit... actually, we have a lot of it left in the stream. Another 30, 40 minutes. I actually thought Orphan of Koss would take us a little longer than it did. Not to, you know, not to show myself off a little bit, but since it didn't take that long, and since we also beat old King Larry over here in record time, I feel like we should try to do a chalice dungeon. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Actually, if I could get a level, that would be nice.
Gammon away. Go on, good hunter.
Please do not do that.
Very well.
If I could get
Let the echoes become. Let me step.
get the chalice dungeon stuff working, I'd be feeling great. Also, excuse me, are you really gonna make me pop?
Very well.
Nah, stop that. Really gonna make me pop one of these? Okay, now talk to me about it, okay? You can't give me a good family discount? Like, how long have I known you? Come on here, you know, you gotta help me out. There's no coupons for this stuff ever. You're running a real bad shop here. That's all I have to say about that. You need any more damage? No, I don't think so. Get some green.
Farewell.
Green dream, and then let's check out and see what these chalice dungeons are about. Maybe I'll update the title a little bit too, because I think we just finished the Old Hunters DLC, which is wild to say. We're just killing it. So yeah, let me do that. Let me just update the stream title here. I'm gonna update it to Alice Dungeon first time. Updated, feeling good. We're just gonna ask my 8-ball a question here, because why not? 8-ball. Will the Alice dungeons be easy? You would say no? Feels good, man? Sounds good to me. Okay, well, let's take a look. I think we have a couple of options. A ritual altar, second ritual altar. I have zero idea how these things actually work. And I'm also not sure if they use up materials, like when we do them. But let's do this. Why not? It's already ready. Let's check it out. Maybe we'll get a trophy for doing our first chalice dungeon. We're just gonna see what these things are about, because I have no idea. I think they're like procedurally generated areas, sort of. But I'm just making stuff up and pretending like I'm in the know, like the rest of you guys. All right, the Pathumaran. Excuse me. Don't fade away the text. I can't read words. All right, so I'm not sure if this used any stuff to get here, or if there's any way for us to get back here without going through the chalice. I don't know. Don't ask questions, right? Just let it happen. First off, this is very ambient. I love it. You know, you could spend a grand old time in here. A little drab on the decker, but otherwise feels pretty good. Large Egyptian hieroglyphics are a must. And yeah, granny style. I love it. This guy right here, this is the guy that, you know, that always does the underhand when he's, like, shooting basketballs in court. Wait a second. Why do we have yet another lamp? Or am I nuts here? Why are there 4 lamps? What is happening? Wait a second. There's a lamp there, and then you just run here to the next lamp. For some reason. Okay. I guess they're really, like... You're really gonna need the help, buddy. 2 lamps for the price of 1. And then down there, there's just like some rats. Okay. Is this the dungeon? No? What, can we go up the other side there? Like, I don't even know what's happening right now. Let's just get in here. Rats. You guys pose no problem, like 0 threat, so we'll just take out the trash, as they say. Send these guys back to the Shadow Realm. And I guess we'll just check out this incredibly long, oblong room here. Sounds great to me. And then we'll head up the ladder, and maybe we beat it. Suddenly, we've beaten the Chalice Dungeon. Look at this. I was so worried I wouldn't know how to do a Chalice Dungeon. It's as simple as just killing things. Okay, so let's take some of those. Sure, yeah. As if I'm gonna need them, am I right? Anyway, okay, we have now cleared the bottom of the room out, so let's take me away. Wait a second. This is the wrong ladder. Or it's the right ladder. Wait a second. Did the door open because we cleared it? Or am I blind here? Is there another ladder over there? I hate to do this. I just need to check. Yeah, like, what is this? Clearly not a ladder. So I am outside of my mind, but what the heck is this? Ah! It's a sack dude. I don't like it. Actually, never mind. He was very easy. I feel like I'm a little over-leveled for this place. Does anybody get that feeling? I'm getting that feeling right now. Like, what I don't understand. I feel like... Whoa! Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to figure out the way the world works. Can't you give me a second? Excuse me? Don't make me laugh with a barrier like that. This guy was very excited to hop on. It's very gruesome up there. I would recommend not looking, especially if you're a small child. Like, I feel like, didn't I clear these rats out, or am I losing my mind again? I don't get it. There's more rats. And they're not doing anything either. Never mind. Sorry, you guys can go back to not doing anything. That might make it a little bit easier for me. Tomb mold? Like, you know, we need to get the exterminator in here, number one, and then we need to get, like, a home decorator in here because the mold is not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. Molotov, like, I don't know. This is, like, early game stuff here. Maybe it's because this is literally the first Chalice dungeon. May the good blood light your way. Okay. So if these are procedural, I don't understand how people can, like, have the same instance. I vaguely recall a friend saying that some of them are procedural, but maybe not all of them. So maybe that's what is happening here. Or maybe my brain is just exploding from overexposure to the nonsense, you know? Like, you go one way and then suddenly it's an open party. But I swear, like, this is where all the rats were. Maybe I'm going nuts. Let's actually head up the ladder this time. Sound good? And now we get the gate that I was looking for. So this is just like MC Escher's like wet dream. Locked by a device. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. It's very exclusionary. I'll just have to grab some jet fuel. So I can melt through those steel beams, if that's okay with you guys. Just gonna front hand, backhand that guy. This would be very entertaining with my face cam. Today, there was an issue, and so it is not here. But just imagine the wonder and enjoyment on my face of going through a challenge dungeon for the first time. Obviously, don't get hit. It's Sen's Fortress. I've lived it. It's easy. You see how professional excuse me. Trying to show people how good I am. Did you not get me? Did you see how professional that roll was? I did it, you know it's professional because I only did one roll. Because it was all I needed. The days of me panicking are in the past. Maybe. We'll see. Quicksilver bullets. Okay. Hey! Never hit a man in the back, okay? Don't hit him while he's down. Oh, never mind. I see we've had some new people come to join the party. Whoa! You, sir, are gonna be a lot of steak fillets for the boys back home. What do you think we eat here? You know, we just find the largest thing we can and stock up on flesh. You know what I'm saying? Who's the guy with the you know, Aboriginal blowtorch? You're my first target. Anytime I do a chalice dungeon, you are now my first target. That's what you have. That's the danger that you have wrought. The destruction you brought upon yourself. Okay, we have a big lever. I think we found something important. And Sia, this is the room Sia was singing about when she was talking about the chandelier here. There it is. Fun facts, bet you didn't know. Alright. Operate the device. Unlocked. Wow, that is new. Somewhere, a door to the old labyrinth has opened. Okay, that's weird. I can't believe... It's kind of funny. I can't believe they did it in the text of, you know, you died. I guess that there's like a styling to this thing. But it's funny. I'm going to just take a gander here and assume that the door we wanted open is open. And so, you know. Let's head inside. Probably a boss fight. I'll have you guys know, I just beat the Orphan of Kos, so come at me, Yun. Basically, is what I'm saying. If he could have lifted it the whole time, why was there a problem in the first place? That's all I have to say. Okay. More Egyptian hieroglyphics. I can see the stylings, you know, I can see where the procedural generation may come about. Let's see if this is worth our while. You all ready? Oh, that's a boss. The Undead Giant. This is a new boss. New material. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Wait a second. That was not... That was too easy. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is a joke. Miyazaki. Why are you joking with me? Since when was it that easy? Or was that like a mini-boss? Somebody's playing a prank on me right now. I don't like it, okay? It makes me want to just look. Check up there, make sure nobody's laughing. You got the face of Hidetaka, like, just etched into the chapel ceiling or something like that. And another one of these, like, what are you talking about? I heard Chalice dungeons were hard. Okay, I thought they were taking me up there for a second, but you know what? You can't always get what you want, but you'll find sometimes you get what you need. And just like that, we're in the Pathumarin, Thumarin? Maybe the P is silent, like Django. We're not gonna worry about it. Look at that, thigh strength, the muscular veins. And of course, another one of these just so you don't have to ride that elevator again. I really appreciate it. How many levels do you think you get? We think we got a classic fairy tale trope, you know, the 3 levels. Whoa! Excuse me. Not okay. It scared me quite a bit. It's not even close to Halloween time. Okay, we have the door. All right, I'm starting to understand how things work here. Okay, so from what I understand, maybe it gets increasingly difficult as you go through. That would make sense. But there's like a boss door, and you have to go find the opening to it. And I guess you can explore and find other cool things. And then that's it. That's the Chalice Dungeon. It's kind of a lot like what exactly we're doing right now. Does that make sense to you? Does it freaking make sense to me? I wonder if it gets any bigger, because the first level was actually very short in retrospect, so... Just, you know... No need to rush it, we'll take our time, but... I do feel like this I'll put on my, high society voice, like... Oh, I just feel like this one's just a little beneath us, you know? Like, I feel like the levels here are... This one we could probably just stomp through. I'm also very sad because I wanted a trophy. And, you know, they say in life you're not supposed to, like, need a reward to do good things, but... I want a reward. And if a reward is the sweet, succulent sound of a trophy popping in the PSN account... Okay, that was on purpose. You guys, don't make me laugh. It'll take one hit of the R1 button, which escapes your little world view because you are digital pixels. And your whole trap here is no more. See how easy that was? There's a chest here, too. Wild. I feel bad for these guys, you know, they're families. You know when they're giving out bloodstone shards that it's like... You're looking at some last year stuff, you know? We're like seniors on campus here, and we're in like a freshman party right now. We're the big boys, the big fish in the small pond. More ritual blood. Okay, so I assume because they're giving us that we need that, like it consumes when you do chalice dungeons, which is kind of a bummer. I don't really like grinding materials like that, but what are you gonna do? Mecha Will, you're just a diva. You're just looking at these guys like they're, you know, like you're owed a reward, and like you don't want to put in the hard work. Listen, Bucko, straw man that I've created, because I'm talking to myself. You have no idea what I have been to get to this position of power that I am in right now. Look at this. Look at this DiGiorno's pizza cutter. Okay, you think that the fools at Domino's have this thing? Look at my face. Look how serious it is. Don't make me laugh, you know? Domino's wishes that they had this, you know? I mean, the quality of their ingredients, it's all right. But when you end up paying $30 just for, like, a meal, you know, something's got to be said. Something's got to be said. Now, we're not sponsored by DiGiorno's, but you know what? If they want to throw a pie our way, I'm not going to say no. Hello, my friends, and goodbye. It was a pleasure meeting you. This is a trap? No? It's a button? A button that does not work. I feel like we could... Let's just, like, see how quickly we can beat this thing. It'll be very simple. Just run around like a chicken with its head cut off. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I mean, we're in zero danger right now. I feel very sorry for these poor fools. This lady, she's just on spring break. Like, you know, you think that she's up here and she's, you know, she's in a real serious line of work, but you don't realize, you know, this is her vacation to Cancun. She just wound up on the wrong United's airline flight. And this guy, it's like, you know, not to get too real, but you know, this guy probably has some real problems of his own. You know, he's gotten contacted by the American Heart Association, and you know, the sumo wrestlers didn't want him because obviously his skin looks like it's diseased. No judgments. It's 2020. We all love each other. You know how it is. But also, that guy looks like he could transmit the coronavirus, like, just by looking at you. I love these little vigil candles at the bottom. Like, somebody put the time in to just stick these guys in the ground. Somebody put some real effort into that, you know? Like the Johnny the plumber of this place just was like, hey, like, tonight feels good. It feels like a nice romantic evening, you know? Let's spruce it up. And you've got some jackass like me just like, oh yeah, sure. Let me help you out with that. No fear, zero fear being in this dark room. Are you kidding me? I'm just here for the rewards. The fruits of my labor. Alright, maybe this was a bad idea. Did we go to the wrong spot? No, it was perfect. Excuse me? Anybody else hear anything like that? Because, this guy was making quite a bit of noise here in the corner. If you had just stayed silent, you know, people don't realize. I don't want to make this comparison, but hey, I'm like, you know, this is the technique when somebody comes into your home as a home invader, you know, is not to like start coughing and like hitting the brick spot beside you, you know. At least in all of the, you know, all of the movies, you like call 911 and then I hear you dial in the phone or something like that. And yes, I realize in this analogy I'm the bad guy, but I mean, come on. Like, looking at what we're looking at right here, I basically just like established like World War III with the skeleton army. And the Blitzkrieg is this pizza cutter I've got. Okay, all right, boss fight, new boss fight. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm very unperturbed because I feel like we're... I'm sorry. I know, you've got a family. Look, I guess that was your uncle then, huh? This must be your auntie then, right? I don't know why I'm doing Will Smith from MIB, but don't start nothing, won't be nothing. This is not entertaining for anybody, is it? There's no way. There's zero way. What I just did there, what you just witnessed, was Michelle Obama's plan while she was in office. You know, just cutting the fat away. All of the obesity. This is the, you know, Play 60 initiative. The dark side of it that they don't tell you about. It's true. I was appointed by Michelle to run through the streets killing fat kids. I'm sorry. And it's rude, you know. I mean, there's these people have families, like I said. They have kids, possibly. But it's all for Michelle. If it weren't for Michelle, you know, in the poker nights with Barack, you know, it's I wouldn't be doing this job. You know what I'm saying? A little nepotism, I understand. You know, a little bit of nepotism, but little nepotiz never hurt anybody. Okay, let's head down to the third and final level in terms of Brothers Grimm fairy tales. Okay, we all know how accurate the rule of 3 is. Okay, very clearly in the Matrix, he offered 3 pills: a red pill, a blue pill, and the little known Ambien pill, where you just take that and then imagine the film as it passes you by. It's the third option. Morpheus doesn't like talking about that one as much. He prefers it when you take the red pill, because then he gets to act out his play. But when you take the Ambien pill, he just he watches you fall asleep, and then the show's over. Didn't even get to see the matinee. All right. Oh, okay. They're starting hard with level 3. Really hitting you in the side with a nice shank. If you're watching up to now, I hope you're enjoying it. I see they brought us a summon, as if we're gonna need it. Nightmare waits ahead. Yeah, right. Maybe it'll be a real boss, but you know, don't make me laugh, basically. But if you're watching, I'm hoping you're enjoying it. This is my first time playing a Chalice dungeon, and I'm going in super blind. Because I think I'm at the end of the main game, and I really don't want to complete it yet. What the heck am I looking at? It's the Independence Day sequel was never greenlit. How did they get the CGI budget for something like that? If it's the only thing in the room, I got a real problem for him. Okay. Okay, I've done something. I've changed minds here today. There's something else here? Okay, yeah. Should have guessed. No worries. This is just like taking, you know, a Hoover vacuum cleaner and just like, you know, dusting the apartment. That's what's happening right now. Not to diminish these guys' lives into something as silly as dusting the apartment, but I hate to say it. We're gonna slice down the competition. Oh, I thought that was gonna... I thought that was gonna imprison me. Absolutely wild. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying. And we've been playing Bloodborne and Sekiro. Kind of with new playthroughs at 6 p.m. PST on all weekdays. So if you like it, you're encouraged to follow, of course, you know, because it's nice. And then, you know, hopefully we see you on another day. That's basically it. At the same time, it's like these guys took the Gaping Dragon and then just was like, hey, let's remember that insane labyrinth of teeth that we designed? Let's just repurpose that. Does this sound good to you? We gotta check out the depths here real quick. I don't feel like our advantage here with being able to like literally squish these guys into submission will last. I feel like, you know, as we go up the ranks there, that it's gonna start getting tough. But we basically, like, while we have the advantage, should just make sure we get all the goodies out of it. Like, whatever the heck is in here, Let me at it. Also, it looks like I was already here. So never mind. Let's check out this. This sound good. We already pulled this thing? I think we did. So, up we go. And we've got a nice, like 15 minutes left in the stream. What that means for me is basically if we can get to the end of this, this chalice dungeon, especially if we're victorious, you know, that'll be a nice high to leave off on. Leave the kids wanting more, as they say, you know. Also, these hallways, come on, my dude. Who's the stone worker that placed down these tiles, you know? This is ridiculous. You could have halved the distance and nobody would have been the wiser, you know? Nobody's checking the blueprints on that. Oh. What a beautiful garden you guys have. What a beautiful day. To run around in circles. Is this where we came up or am I nuts here? Does this lead us down? Okay. I'm losing my mind here. Let's take care of the cavalry. We've got the Aqua de Vida Fountain of Youth over there, sponsored by Dasani. You don't realize that Coca-Cola products unnaturally lengthen your life by chemically preserving you with the inside every drink. There's a mummification process going. That's what Coca-Cola does not want to tell you, but it's happening down there, right in that fountain. We're gonna go check it out. I think we've covered the ground here. Right? No? Wrong? Did we come from here? Where did you come from? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Like, where are we right now? Oh, it's a chest! Please. Please. Something of value, please. Okay, I guess you want to give me your asbestos. I'll take it. It's, I'm not making it past my 30s anyway. Cancer. Don't make me laugh. Gotta check every nook and cranny, every crack and crevice. I don't know where we are. Is this where we came from? No, because there's items. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is an MC Escher wet dream, like I said earlier. This is the road that goes to nowhere, or the like cylindrical staircase, but just like in real life. I guess let's head down. We have a ghostly apparition here. Hello. Will you guide my soul to the afterlife? Or are you an enemy? Okay, you're an enemy. He also he also looks a little like what, like the ghost of Christmas Past or something from Scrooge. Isn't that wild, huh? Ah, a little secret out to the garden. They don't like telling you about this back passage, huh? They don't like telling you about that extra path into Mordor, do they? I do see the big boy over here. Okay, listen, Michelle Obama sent me. Michelle sent me, okay? I have nothing against you personally. It's just the way it goes, okay? I noticed that the big guys are always guarding the lever. Also, there was an accidental emote. So, I can see the, what you're supposed to be looking for here. Is that a sconce? I try to not pay attention to the notes because they just make me more confused. They're like, you know, whoa, hey, what happened there? Oh, it's a freaking, the World of Warcraft has made its way into Yharnam. That's very cheeky, Hidetaka. It's very cheeky. That did more damage to me in this whole labyrinth than literally anything else. All right, let's check out the Fountain of Youth. Very excited about this one. They talk about it in all the movies. It was one of the worst Pirates of the Caribbean films. You know how it goes. And again, accidental emote. Don't blame me. It's, you know. I would say it's a bug, but you know, some people would say it's a feature, not a bug. I would say it gets in the way quite a bit of my normal everyday play. But who the heck am I? You know, I'm just the gamer. I'm just the guy playing your video game. I don't really want to go down there. I feel like we've achieved something up here. And the other end is a dead end. Okay, so I love it. I love it. When there's only one way to go, I just feel so confident. I'm like, I don't need... I can put away maps quest. Wait a second. This is where I came from. You fool. Okay. I think we just need to find the boss. And then we'll absolutely put it in a pipe and smoke it. And then, you know, Bob's your uncle. That's a phrase. People say that sometimes, right? No idea what it means. Of course, the dead ends, you know. Naturally, you got to deal with this like it's the maze in Harry Potter, you know. Magically designed to screw you. Anything else want to screw me in here? Is this door actually functional, or do I keep getting bamboozled? I am absolutely bamboozled. Okay, where's the doorway? The other doorway. My other doorway. I think I figured it out. Okay, none of this is supposed to be difficult. It's just the torture of having to find your way is the difficulty of the Chalice Dungeons. I've seen into the mind of the creator, the architect. I know who designed the Cones of Dunshire. If I remember correctly, the door that we're looking for was like right at the start. It means we have to somehow find our way back there. Yeah, this looks good. I'll take that back down. Why not? You gotta love the technology too. It's like the auto hinges. You know they didn't have that in the neighboring town. Yarnum up here is just straight fronting the Elon Musk technology that they've been absorbing recently. This seems accurate. I see dead bodies around. That seems like a good place to start. Hey, there we go. And we made it, boys. All right, let's see how bad this one is. I think we're gonna be all right. Excuse me, I'm expecting a boss fight. I think you might have the wrong address. Just knock on the cave wall 3 times if this is punked with Ashton Kutcher. Okay, no? Alright, the grand entrance makes me think, okay, they're actually gonna give me a real boss this time, so... I guess, buckle up, kids. You know when the big door requires both hands? That you're in for some fun. Alright, here's the big boss, the watchdog of the old lords. Alright, let's see how bad it is. Alright, he does hurt more than the other bosses, I will admit. Now, we do quite a bit of damage either way, which is ridiculous. So, we're just going to, what did I say? Put him in a pipe and, put him in a pipe and smoke it and, cheer somehow. Trophy, please. Some device, thank you. We got another chalice. Okay. I've been bamboozled again. Jebaited. Why are there cobwebs up there? I don't understand the theming of the level. I think we have done it, boys. I think we've gone through all 3 levels, layered like an onion, and made our way to the other side with a man that hurt us only marginally more than the other 2, like, mini bosses, I guess. So that's exciting. I like it. It's like a trial that you have to run through, and I guess 3 bosses make sense so that it doesn't, you know, take like 10 seconds to beat. So yeah, I like that a lot. Basically, tomorrow we're gonna stream at the same time at 6 p.m. and I guess we've maybe unlocked. Like I don't know what this is or what this means at all. Intertune, Lauren, stop, just stop. I'm gonna need to like talk to somebody about this because I don't know. However, yeah, so maybe we'll continue on this little chalice fix for a second now that we've beaten the DLC. And we'll start that tomorrow. 6 p.m. PST, we're going to play some Sekiro first, and then we'll bring Bloodborne back in the back half. We normally stream 6 to 9. And then, yeah, that'll be some good fun for us. And then I assume because everything's on fire that we'll be ending the game soon. And we'll have to figure out a new game to play in the meantime. So I'll leave that up to, like, chat suggestion. But anyway, I had a really good time today, even though my webcam is non-existent for this one. And I hope you guys do. I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow. But yeah, this was a good one. Y'all have a good night. And if you want to see any more, of course, you can go to the YouTube channel. The link would be in a place I don't want to go because there's no webcam. Oh, there is a webcam. It's the lighting. Just don't worry about it. It's horrible. But at the bottom, bit.ly/MechaWill, we're doing an exclusive Control playthrough on that, which has been really awesome. And our VODs will be up there on demand as well. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around for this one. And I'll see you guys for the next stream tomorrow. Have a good night.